Today we're talking about comparison and the danger that can come with it. Recently, I was at one of my daughter's volleyball tournaments, and so it was girls aged 12, 13, and 14. There was 42 teams, over 500 girls at this tournament. It was packed. And as I'm watching the different teams and the different players, all the same age bracket, and the shapes of these girls and the sizes of these girls, the height, they were so different. And that makes so much sense. We're human beings. We come in all shapes and sizes. And it was so fascinating to me to watch these girls and to think that many of them are aspiring to look a certain way, based on what they see in media, on magazine covers, in social media. But that's not how we're built. We're not all built to look the same. And it really made me sad in that moment for these girls who are going to aspire potentially to an unrealistic image that is not intended for their body type. And I know that this isn't just the case for girls age 12, 13, and 14. That many of us are still comparing ourselves to what we looked like 10 and 20 years ago, or what we see on TV or social media. And we think that we're meant to look a certain shape and a certain size, and we're comparing ourselves when the truth is you are a unique expression, that you're the perfect and right size and shape for your body. And we look at nature and you see 100 trees lined up, and never once do we expect all of those trees to look identical. And it's actually in their differences, that's what makes nature so beautiful, is the different shapes and sizes and colors. And we love that about nature. So what would it look like for you to love you just the way you are? To stop comparing yourself to maybe an old idea of what you think you should look like, or comparing yourself to other people and what they look like. And not just physically, but also comparing our results to other people that are achieving certain things, and you're comparing your results to theirs. And just imagine if as a planet we accepted ourselves wholly for who we are and where we are today. That doesn't mean we don't have aspirations, we don't have goals, we're not trying to make ourselves better and improve ourselves. But when we can do that from a place of love and compassion and honoring ourselves and the people around us, all of a sudden we're evolving from a place of love rather than criticism or comparison. So if you are willing to experiment with accepting yourself for who you are today and for your own personal journey, just like we want our kids to love themselves for who they are and to be the best version of themselves, it starts by us setting the example in our own lives, accepting yourself for who you are right here, right now. So laying down comparison, loving yourself for who you are and where you are right now on this journey. And as we love ourselves into our growth and our expansion, it becomes a much more fun and freeing experience. To support you on this journey of self-love and self-acceptance, I have created a very special self-love meditation. Make sure you go to the link below. Give yourself the gift of listening to that every day for this next week to support your self-love journey. Here is to you living a life you love.